Hello everybody and welcome to our first Python tutorial. Today we will start really easy by using Python like we would use a normal calculator. We will be doing some simple calculations and in the end we will learn how to save the results. In the beginning we will mostly work in an interactive console that looks something like this. When working interactively, the console waits for us to type something right here where it says in1. At the in1 input, we can type mathematical expressions such as 7 plus 5. And when we hit enter, the Python console shows us the result at the out1 output. In this case, it is 12. We can also use the other expressions that we know. For example, subtraction, multiplication, division, and exponentiation. One operation that not everyone may be familiar with is the modulo operation, which is done with a percentage sign. This operation gives us the remainder of a division operation. In the case of 7 modulo 5, that is 2. When we start mixing operations, for example, when we mix addition and multiplication in the same expression, the rules apply that we are already familiar with. So multiplication is done first and then follows the addition. So we multiply 3 times 2, which gives us 6, and we add 2, which gives us 8. We can use parentheses to restructure the order in which operations are performed. So in this case, first we add 2 plus 3, which gives us 5, and then we multiply 5 by 2, which of course gives us 10. So far we've just typed calculations and looked at the results. However, as soon as we hit enter, the result is lost as far as Python is concerned. But we can easily keep the results of our calculations available by assigning a name to the result. And we do so with the equal sign. So I can take the name Jeff, and with the equal sign I can assign this name to the result of 5 plus 6, which is of course 11. Now when we hit enter, the Python console will not display us the result. If we want to look at the result, we have to type the name, hit enter, and Python will show us whatever value Jeff is currently assigned to. Now that we have assigned this name, it sticks around in Python, and we can use it in future calculations. For example, we can do an operation like this, where we multiply 5 times whatever Jeff is currently assigned to. It is still 11, so the result will again not be displayed, but if we look at it, it will of course be 55. One thing you have to look out for are of course typos, because Python will raise an error when you try to work with names that have not been defined yet. For example, if we attempt this operation and we forget one of the F's in Jeff, Python will complain, and rightfully so, because Jeff is not assigned to any value. So Python does not know what 5 times undefined means and will give you a name error. When choosing names, there are not many rules. Names can contain letters, underscores, and digits. So for example, the name Jeff1 of 3 is perfectly fine. However, one rule is that names can never start with numbers. So this name will not work and Python will give us a syntax error. You also have to be aware that names and everything else in Python is case sensitive. So if we type something like my name equals 5, and then my name equals 7, these two will be different names. And that is just because the N in this name is capitalized. We can show that by showing that these two names now have very different values, and depending on which name you refer to, so if you capitalize this N or if you don't, you will get very different results. This is all for our first Python tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will learn more about what it means to assign a name in Python. See you then.